I must stress the fact that anytime you are looking at a math video, it is very important that you do that with a pen or a pencil and paper in hand, because you are basically looking at a presentation of a language. Mathematics can be considered a language, and to learn a language, you have to practice it. And mathematics now is a written language, and to practice it, you must do a lot of writing. So please don't sit there passively just looking at the video with probably your hands clasped on or your hands folded or whatever, and you're sitting down there looking at the video. Please don't do that. Make sure you have a pencil or a pen and a paper in hand. You can call it your practice paper, your YouTube book or whatever, and writing as you watching the video, because it's by doing that then you're practicing, and that's how you'll be learning the material. So please, right now, please take out a pencil or pen and a paper and start writing. Here we are going to be translating words to symbols with positive and negative numbers. Here we did 1 and 2 already. So we're going to do a third example. Here's a scenario in words. My mom, or I received, I received 10 pencils from my mom. I gave John 2 pencils and Jill 3 pencils. So here's a simple scenario which is depicting the transaction with some pencils, and it's strictly words. Okay, now these words can be translated to symbolic form. You have to look for some keywords in mathematics. Keywords in math and in mathematics have their translation to it. Okay, so once you communicate in quantitatively, once you quantify in communication, once you communicate in quantitatively, then these quantitative words have their translation in mathematics. For example, 10 has its symbolic translation. The word 2 has its symbolic translation. The word 3 has its symbolic translation, because they all communicate quantification. Now, you may not see it directly, but received is also communicating quantification, because you're receiving an amount. And once you see an amount, then that is quantification. Give has its symbolic translation because it communicates quantification. Now, the word pencils does not really communicate quantification, but in a way, yes, because the S signifies plurality, which technically signifies quantification because it's like more than one. Okay, so, and there isn't any specific symbol in math for pencils. Now, if there isn't a symbol for a particular word, non-officially existing, you have the liberty of creating that symbol. That's why maths now can be considered a dynamic language, because you can actually create a symbol and define what it means. So we can, and normally what happens now, when this is the case, the mathematicians normally use the first letter, okay, of that word to facilitate its symbolic translation. Okay, now we can use P for pencils. So let's start to translate. The word receive is like to get in. It can be replaced with a plus sign. The word give, to give away, can be replaced with a minus sign or subtraction sign. So I received, that's a plus 10. We all know the symbol for 10, a 1 and a 0. Pencils, we can use P for pencils. So this can be read as receiving 10 pencils. Okay, when you see this, you can see receiving 10 pencils. You can see plus 10p, but plus 10p is very, very mathematical, very abstract. But it could mean receiving 10 pencils. Okay. I gave John, gave, to give away is a subtraction, 2 pencils. We all know the symbol for 2. I'm using P for pencil. And now is a very important word in arithmetic, because it also signifies quantification, and like you add in. Okay. And what I just said there, just gave it away. The symbol for and is a plus in arithmetic. Okay. You can even put the positive and negative numbers in arithmetic, because the word and has a different symbol translation in another topic. In statistics, the word and. In probability analysis, the word and is translation for and is a multiplication, but here in arithmetic, and is a plus sign. So we already established and is a plus sign, and here it is. And Jill, so you give in 2 pencils to John, and you give in 3 pencils to Jill. Okay. This can be simplified. Normally, when there isn't any letter or number to the left side of a value, it is very common to drop the plus sign. So you have 10 pencils, subtract 2 pencils, and you subtract 3 pencils. So, and subtracting 3 pencils, the giving away 3 pencils dominates, because what that symbol, the plus sign doing there, is it's like a conjunction. All right, you take away 2 pencils and you take away 3 pencils. So the plus sign there is kind of passively joining those 2 actions. So that's why this plus and this minus, the minus overrules, because it really did take away 3 pencils from the 10. Okay, so you took away 2 pencils and you took away 3 pencils. So basically, you took away 5 pencils in all. Okay, so here you started with 10 pencils and you took away 2 pencils, and then you took away 3 pencils. Okay, so take note of that. Bear in mind, you should be writing, pausing and writing as you are watching the video. Pause and write. So you took away 5 pencils in all. So this can be simplified to the taking away of 5 pencils. Okay, so if you took out 5 pencils from 10 pencils, you are left with 5 pencils. So please replay the video and be writing as you are looking at the video, and that is how you are practicing at the same time, and always develop that culture of that frequency of writing as you are watching the math videos. All right, so that's the third example of translating words to symbols.